This is All Access MMA.
My next guest is the newest member of the UFC's roster. He's going to be making his debut this Saturday against Mario Bautista at UFC Fight Night, February 19th. It's Jay Perrin back here on the program. Jay, how are you, sir?
I feel good, dude. I'm less than 10 pounds out. I'm ready to go. You know what I mean? Me and Mario are going to put on a great show for everybody. It's going to be a great debut, man. I can't wait.
Yeah, we're really excited. And I should mention as well, you had a fight, I think, scheduled for CES a few weeks later. So how much did that help as well? Just, you were on standby, I'm sure, just in case something like this happened.
So I got the call, well, not the call, but I got the hey, man, this might happen, like a week and a half ago. But I was already prepping for a 5-rounder and against like a good opponent already, So I take my training very seriously. And as soon as I got the mention that there's an opening, be ready because we're going to call you. I went balls to the wall for like 2 straight weeks. I'm talking double sessions, even triple ones at certain points, just to get ready. So I was already prepared for a 5-round fight. Now it's 3, so that's sick. But that's pretty much how it came about. A few months ago there was an opportunity for me to step in, and I'll be completely honest with you, dude. I was fat. I was really fat, and I had been kind of a shithead about not training, but just how I ate, and I refused to do that again. So as soon as I got the call, he said, "Hey man, what's your weight at right now?" And I told him, and he's like, "All right, be ready to go for Friday." And I go, "Sick," and that was just pretty much it.
It's cool. And to be fair, there's some really good food in Vegas, right? So, I mean, I don't fault you. So
much Spanish food here. It's crazy. I love it.
Yeah, I was going to say. So yeah, take me through that phone call. You get the call, you're in the UFC. Who's the first person you tell when you find out the news?
Who did I tell first? Well, firstly, I did high knees up and down my road. I went outside. I ran up and down the road. First person I told, I think my best friend Aunt is who I told, and my close group of friends from back home is who I mentioned it to, and then obviously my mama. But yeah, that was pretty much it. I was so wrapped up in like the moment that I got on my bike and biked 12 miles.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I think it's USADA that's calling me. They're quick, by the way. They are not messing around, those guys.
Yeah.
So I'll call them back after. But yeah, I told my closest friends and my mother.
Okay, that's cool, man. And let's talk about Mario Bautista, 8-2 record. How do you feel like you match up against him here?
Dude, I think the matchup is great. I mean, for both of us, honestly, I think that it's like it mixes well for a good war. I think that we're both technical on the feet, and he comes from a wrestling background. There's definitely holes in his game that I can exploit. With John Wood in my corner, I know that he's going to see it, and I like to pride myself on being a corners fighter, if that makes sense. So I'm very much a video game character. If you tell me to do something, I'm going to do it. And I set it up well, so I'm very coachable. So me and John have a really good chemistry, and we've picked him apart even just in the last 6 days, just watching tape and being prepared for tendencies that he has. Very winnable fight. Not a fight that I would go into thinking, shit, dude, I'm a sacrificial lamb. I'm nobody's stepping stone. So I think it's an entertaining fight. I think we're going to put on a good one. And I'm going to look at him at the weigh-ins. I'm going to say, hey man, let's go for 50K, baby. I got bills and shit. You know what I mean? So I know that he does. I got all the respect in the world for Mario, but I'm fully confident that I'm able to finish this fight, not just win it, but finish it. Maybe late second, early third, as the fight goes on. But there are definitely holes that I can exploit, and I plan to.
Love it. That's good. Syndicate, one of the best gyms in the world. Who you mainly getting to work with, or who have you worked with leading into this fight as far as bodies in the gym?
For this fight, nobody. You know what I mean? It was on Sunday. But I work with Vince Morales a lot. Cameron Ellis is one of them. O'Day Osborne has been a real big help for me coming up on his other win. That's the biggest 20. Marab has been in a lot.
Oh, awesome. Is he not the nicest guy ever, by the way, Marab? One of the nicest guys I've ever spoken to.
Speak. So whenever he does post-fight interviews.
Yeah. I'm
he his last post-fight against Marlon. I'm like, that's the most I've ever heard you talk ever.
Really? Okay.
But he's very helpful, and he's the nicest guy in the world, except for when you're sparring him. I did another interview, and they were like, what's he like to spar? And I'm like, it's a nightmare. It's a fucking nightmare to fight that guy, because he doesn't spar you, he fights you. And me and Marab have had some gym wars. He seeks me out. You know what I mean? When he walks in and because he knows that I'm a good partner and he knows I'm going to push it, I don't take a step back. So I'm going to push him. And that feels good to know that a guy like that looks to you to push him, because I've even seen him take a big deep breath against me sometimes because we've just gone at it for 10, 15 minutes. So Rob is the best guy in the world. He's helped me so much with just cardio and just intensity, and as well as wrestling. You know what I mean? He's given me really, really good advice over the time that we've known each other. So I'm actually really, really appreciative of that guy.
How much confidence does that give you, though? Because we're talking about one of the most underrated bantamweights in that weight class, a ranked opponent. Like, to be able to work with him on a regular basis, and nothing against Mario, but like, Rob's a really, really, really good fighter and a good asset, I'm sure, to have in the gym.
Absolutely, 100%. And I don't know how he can be underrated, dude. He's number 5. How can you underrate?
Well, I just mean, like, you know when you hear the top bantamweights and they talk about, Sandhagen and Font, they always don't mention Merab. And this is just someone who's followed his career for a while. I feel like he hasn't. I mean, the last fight was probably his most notable opponent, and he survived a really big onslaught from Moraes.
Nutty. That was nutty. That whole thing was crazy. Yeah. I feel bad for Marlon, dude, because like, Marlon's a nice guy too. You know what I mean? Yeah. And he was doing great in that fight up until that point. You know what I mean? Like, you're gonna have to kill Merab. That's the thing. You have to kill that man to stop him. If you don't put him cold the fuck out, that man's gonna keep coming at you. So, having him in the gym just to push, like, I don't get tired. It's because of Merab. You know what I mean? I don't gas. I don't get nervous or things like that. So like I've said a 1,000 times, is like, I have this measuring stick now. Back home, I didn't have, like, I have a measuring stick for New England and like the regional area, but like, that's not what we're after. I want to know how good I am against the very best in the world. So whenever one of those people comes into the gym, I'm right up to him. I'm like, hey man, you want a round? I need a round. You know what I mean? Be it Aljo. I like just to name a couple of people. I've gone with Aljo, Davey Grant, Vince Morales, Cameron Else, Ode Osborne. Let's see. There's just a list of like 35ers that come through Syndicate that if you come in, dude, be prepared. I'm coming for you. You know what I mean? Not even like to be disrespectful, but because like, I'm a martial artist, man. Like, what are we doing? You know what I mean? Why? Yeah. If I don't want to be the best, then what the fuck am I doing? Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't make sense. So, and whenever somebody like that comes in or I get to work with somebody like that, just makes me supremely confident that, like, I know how big the gap is between me and the top 10. And like, it's not as big as you'd think. So, and like, again, training is different than fight night, but I'm a fight night fighter. I fight better on fight night than I do in the gym. So, if the gap in the gym isn't that big, then on fight night, it's not going to be that big either. So back home, I acted more confident than I was. Here, I know how good I am. I know what I am capable of, and it's more than Mario is. I move better. I have more weapons. I have more ways to beat you. So, like, just having those people in my life has made my career and how I even present myself just 100 times different. I'm supremely confident in all the work that I do and the people behind me. So I'm not afraid. I'm not scared. I'm going to go into the fray with a smile on.
You mentioned John Wood being in your corner. Who else will be in the cage with you on Saturday?
My good friend, Jerry Shapiro. I just got 2 because really all I needed was John. Me and John have like such a thing. Like, before, it was in my last fight, or the one that I got prior to being signed. I was just going to have John there. It was just going to be John. So that was the plan to begin with. John's who I work with every day. I'm going to be able to pick it's the apex, right? So like, I'm going to be able to hear that man, and be able to pick him out. And like I said, I'm a video game character. So he says something, I do it. Even during practice, he'll be walking around and talking to other people, but I know when he's talking to me. And I make my adjustments as soon as he calls out the little code signs that we have, which are just silly things. But yeah, me and John have a really, really good chemistry as far as fighter and coach. So I have all the confidence in the world. My corner there, and Jerry is a high level black belt. You know what I mean? Super high level. So if it does hit the mat, that guy is going to be able to guide me through literally anything. So I'm not worried about it. Like I said, I'm fully prepared. Even though it was 6 days, I was already in shape, baby. I was ready to fight. So like, it's not like it's a different for me. All I got to do is make weight, show up, and do my thing. So pressure's not on me, really.
Which video game character are you, if you could describe one? Are you like a Ryu or Ken guy, Blanka, maybe Sub-Zero from Mortal Kombat? What are you going to be this weekend?
Shit. I'm an anime character, so that's that for sure, an anime character. But if I'm going to be a video game character, from out a fighting game, I would say shit. Who's the Thai guy from
Street Fighter?
Damn, maybe I'll go Dante from Devil May Cry. I'll go from that guy because I'm just from the depths of the underworld. I'm here to drag you down. Let's go.
Love it. And we're looking forward to it, man. UFC Vegas 48 this Saturday. Jay, thanks so much for doing this. And again, congratulations on getting the call. If there's anyone you want to thank, any sponsors, any social media, I'll give you the last word.
All right, you can follow me on Instagram at Joker_gang35. I don't know what my Twitter handle is. Just kind of look up my name, you'll find it. Let's see. To everybody at Syndicate, John Wood, and everybody for all the help that they've got. I've only been here 10 months, and it only took 10 months for me to get into the UFC. So, like, again, I'm internally grateful for all of the support I've gotten, and my team has rallied around me so well. Brings tears to my eyes. Like, I've never had people believe in me the way that they do now, and I promise them your faith is not misplaced. I've been saying this in every interview. Once I win, be prepared for me to call out Israel Adesanya to a nerd off, because I have all the weeb tattoos. I've got all the anime tattoos and the shirts, and we're gonna do a Naruto hand sign off. All right, so I don't care how much bigger he is than me. I'm King Nerd. The only person that might outrank me is Moreno, because he's got the Legos, and that's it. But other than that, I'm happy to be here, but I'm not unfocused. I'm not looking past this, man. It's not about getting here. It's about staying here, and I intend to do that on Saturday. So on Saturday at the Apex, get ready for me to show out, give on a show for me and Mario, and I hope you guys enjoy it.